to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here Monday through Friday on the drive-through is we bring in our Pig Dogs crew and give you time games. Let's take a look at who's on the show tonight. We got Brian Bitler. We bookends the show. Brian, how you doing today?
I'm ready. I'm excited that we're in the month of February. Man, January was rough to me. Really glad to see a new month come into play and ready to make a run.
Ready to make a run.
Should be a good one.
All right, of course, Jovan Burts will join us. Rod Zawaki, Kevin Thomas today. We've got our new guy Trey Jordan join us, as well as Ninos. And from Las Vegas, it's Joe D'Amico. How are things going, Joe? It's 60 degrees in Vegas.
60 degrees in Vegas. Going to start to heat up. Not as hot as the guys, my fellow handicappers and my dear friends here on the Pick Dog Show. We got some of the best handicappers in the world. But yes, Tony, it is heating up in Vegas. My buddy Brian Bitler is going to be visiting me in a few months. I'm very excited about that. I've got matching Speedos for me and him. We're going to do a promo from outside by the pool. We're going to have a lot of fun. But, no, I'm just looking forward to a great show. And as Brian said, we're into February, a new month. Man, it's just going to be a great month here at the Pick Dogs crew. And I'm very excited to be here with everybody, guys. Thank you.
Very excited to have everyone here. All right, let's go ahead and get the show. No co-host, so let's get right to business. We're going to welcome Brian Bitler to the show. Brian, of course, we're up here in the morning show. Of course, no Chris out today.
Yeah, I mean, he's prone to getting those headaches, and I think he was really feeling under weather. But me, Rod, and Mitch took care of business today, and it moved along smoothly.
Did move around smoothly. All right, Brian, your play for the show tonight, Sacramento at New Orleans. This one on NBA League Pass, channel 8 p.m. Eastern time. Pelicans laying 3. Total sits here at 234. Kings here can shoot the basketball and it's kept them in games.
Yeah, I got in on the Kings this morning at 4, but I still love it at 3. I really think that, frankly, they're the better team in this matchup. Kings are coming off of wins against the Knicks, Raptors, Magic. They lost by 1 to the Heat, but the Miami Heat are a team that I think are going to, start to make a run now. They're a good quality team. But the Sacramento King also has dogs, or 7-3, 21-8 last 29 games on the road as an underdog. Also, they've covered 4 straight games, so I don't see any trouble here taking the Kings plus the points. I think they actually went outright, so sprinkle a little bit on the money line as well.
All right, Brian Bitler here is going to go ahead and take in this one. He's looking here at the Sacramento Kings plus the 3 against the New Orleans Pelicans. All right, as we know, the Kings showing some offense. Those Pelicans, Brian, they're just really inconsistent. You don't know what you can get from with England and company. I see a lot of turnovers. They're just really tough team to back.
Yeah, I think long term down the road, this Pelicans team's going to be all right. But I think for right now, I think the Phoenix Suns and the Sacramento Kings are just better teams. I think the Pelicans are going to miss the playoffs this year in the Western Conference. Looks
that way. All right, Brian, let's take a look at what we got going on for tonight. I know you're doing great work here in the NBA. We're going to get to the 400 units mark. What do you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I'll tell you what, this is going to be the month that I take off in the NBA, February. So make sure you're on my NBA Titanium investment tonight. $30 gets you my best bet on the board. Pick it up at pickdogs.com premium pick section. It's going to be a winner.
That's right, guys. Check out Brian Bitler over at Pig Dogs Premium. Now, you see the numbers here, plus 365 units. Did a fantastic job in college football, number 1 overall on the site. There is for college football. Now we're into NBA, and he's doing very well. So why not pick up one of those passes tonight from Brian Bitler at Pig Dogs Premium? Or you can upgrade, make that long-term pass to a 3, 7, or 30-day pass. What that means is you'll get every play that Brian releases at Pig Dogs Premium for the time that you choose there at the premium site. So be sure to check out Brian Bitler over there at the premium site. All right, Brian, as always, great to have you on the show. And, of course, you're doing the morning show every day with Mitch and company at 10 a.m. Eastern time with Rod Zawaki. You got Chris Ruffolo and company there in the morning. So we'll be watching for you guys tomorrow morning.
Yep, for sure. And don't forget those 2-for-1 capper specials. Me, Kevin Thomas, my buddy, Bash brother Joe D'Amico. Great deals at pickdogs.com premium pick section.
Absolutely. Check them out over there at the premium site, 2-for-1. All right, Brian, have yourself a good night. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Welcome Joe D'Amico to the show. Joe, how are things going?
I am wonderful, Tony. Thank you for asking. Excited to be here with you, Brian, the rest of the crew, some of my favorite people on the planet. I'm ready to get going and start February off like we finished January winning in basketball.
winning in basketball. And Joe, why don't you let everybody know what your record has been on the show, because you've just been lights out.
Tony, another free play winner here on the drive-through throw. Let me try that again. Well, those Hooked on Phonics books still didn't come in the mail. Another free play winner here on the drive-through show on Friday to bring my free play record here on the drive-through show to a whopping 43-13. Sports fans, if my free play record is 43-13, what do you think my premium plays right here at Pick Dogs are going to do for you?
Absolutely, Joe. All right, let's get this one in. A winner here for sure. 8 Eastern Time, NBA League Pass channel has Portland Trailblazers at Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks laying a bunch here, 9.5. Total sits here at 235.
Very excited about tonight's free winner, Tony. Guys, Milwaukee is looking mortal this season, 11-8 overall. Even more recently, the Bucks have dropped 2 in a row and 4 of their last 6 straight up. They are crushing bettors. I mean, more importantly, to people like you and me, they are crushing bettors. They're riding a 2-6 against the spread slide. Well, sports fans, in comes Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers, who historically have given this team problems. The biggest edge here for the Blazers is the mismatch between their top 10 three-point shooting squad and the 29th ranked three-point defense of the Bucks, guys. Milwaukee has been getting shredded all season long beyond the arc. Here's some against the spread numbers for you. The Blazers 4-0 the last 4 on the road, 4-1 the last 5 as a favorite, 5-2 the last 7 on 1 day's rest. The Bucks 1-4 the last 5 following an ATS loss, 2-6 the last 8 as a fave. 1-4 the last 5 on 1 day's rest. Take the points with the dog and not just bark, but take a big bite out of your bookmaker here. This is another free winner from Joe D'Amico. Take the 9.5, 10 with the dog here and get paid. By the way, I did have a miscue in that. They were 4-1 the last 5 as a dog. I said they were 4-1 as a last 5 as a favorite. The Blazers 4-1 last 5 as a dog. Guys, this is a team that is getting bettors paid as opposed to the Milwaukee Bucks, who are falling way short of expectations this year, and they should not be in a position to lay double digits to anybody, especially Damian Lillard.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. One thing we saw in the bubble last year, what happened to that Milwaukee elite defense? It was gone. And then again, we get into the new season, the defense is not elite as it was in previous seasons. All right, Joe, as always, let's take a look here at what you got going on over at Pig Dog Stream. Big night of hoops going on.
Well, you know what? On a big card, that's great. I want you guys to know I'm not here to give you action. I'm here to give you winners. I have isolated just one big play tonight, college basketball, my college basketball Monday money maker right here at Pick Dogs. Get it. Start your week off right. Start your month off right, February. And honestly, what Brian Bitler said before I came on, those 2-for-1 handicapping deals. I mean, Pick Dogs offers them because we want you to maximize your profits and minimize your expenditures. Take advantage of those 2-for-1s. I know from experience, guys, anytime I got double teamed, I always had a lot of fun. Get 2 for the price of 1. Get me and one of the other guys. Promise you'll make twice the money.
That's right, twice the money. 2-for-1 capper deals right now over at Pig Dogs Premium. Pick up Joe D'Amico. Pick up one of your other favorite cappers here on the show. They got the long-term passes here, as well as one of Joe's plays. You can see he offers a 3, 7, and 30-day all-sports pass. Pick that up from Joe. You'll get every play that Joe releases over at Pig Dogs Premium for the period of time that you select when you're at Pig Dogs Premium and you go to Joe D'Amico's profile page. All right, Joe, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk to you in a few days.
Tony, thanks for having me. Everybody, good luck tonight. To everybody out there, all you followers and viewers, good luck and have a winning day.
Good luck and have a winning day. That's Joe D'Amico here on the Drive Thru. Guys, a reminder, Chris out today. We'll hopefully getting better. We'll back tomorrow. Just a reminder, subscribe to our channel. Free picks every day now. Get started in the morning here with Mitch, Rod Zawaki, Chris, and Brian Bitler with the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Then about an hour before we go on the air, it's the computer show with Mitch. Then it's the Drive Thru Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We got all big crew from the Pick Dogs here giving out live free picks right before primetime games every Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, the UFC show on Wednesday nights right after our show at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and throughout the week and weekend whenever there's action. And of course, just to remind everybody here, as our buddy here, Michael Smiley. Well, we'll get Michael Smiley comment up here. Let's go ahead and get his comment up, because he reminded me of something, and I want to get the word out to make sure you guys smash that like button, give us that thumbs up, because it really helps us grow our audience, and we greatly appreciate that. So thank you, Michael, for that, and for all the audience out there watching the show. Be sure to give us that thumbs up, that like. And for those of you that are just tuning in, reminder, at the end of the show, we're going to recap every pick So be sure to stay tuned. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. Tony T flying solo just for today. Hopefully Chris will be back tomorrow. Let's bring in Kevin Thomas. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. Kevin, how are things going?
Great. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing great. Doing great here. Keeping those plates spinning, as they say. All right, let's take a look here what we got going on tonight. All right, you got the ESPN game. You got the 9 Eastern time, Oklahoma at Texas Tech. Texas Tech laying 7.5, total 134.5.
Yeah, you gotta love this one here. Oklahoma, they moved up in the rankings. They're number 9th now. They get to go on the road to Texas Tech and avenge that loss. But I don't see it happening here. 2-3 on the road for Oklahoma, and that one win was against Texas, who was without their coach and arguably their 2 best players, plus their 6th man was out for that game too, and Texas lost by 1. So I like Oklahoma. If this game was at home, I'm taking them, especially if Austin Reeves is playing. Austin Reeves is out. There's 15 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds gone. So you can guarantee that Texas Tech will have the best player on the floor in Mac McClung. Remember that name? You might want to look at maybe some prop bets on that guy right there. He's going to have a big game tonight. But Texas Tech, they got to win. They lose this game, they're going to fall in the bottom half of their conference. They can't afford that. 17 turnovers a game at home. I'm loving Texas Tech here. You know, it opened at 4. We're getting 7.5. Can't go wrong. Texas Tech.
Texas Tech minus 7.5 here against Oklahoma that's dealing with COVID issues from their scores there. So big hit there for the Sooners. All right, Kevin, good night of hoops going on over at Pig Dogs Premium. What you got going on the site?
Well, yeah, I'm 7-3 in my last 10 college. You can still get on my 3-pack tonight if you hurry up before 7 o'clock. That's when my first one tips off. I'm actually going to hurry up, get off here, and jump on Joe's Portland. He's red hot. I'm going to match that up. I have the Kings also with Brian, so I'm going to parlay that together and see what happens there. But you can still get on my 3-pack, and like always, 3 days, $99.99. Look at that for Friday. You'll get Saturday. You get Super Bowl Sunday. Can't miss. And the 2-for-1 capper deals are phenomenal. I recommend those.
Absolutely, guys. Check out Kevin Thomas over at Pig Dogs. Pick up one of those one-day passes, and of course, get those winnings. Make that upgrade to a long-term pass. You see there, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day pass. That means you'll get all of Kevin's plays that he releases on the site. His NBA, his college hoops, Super Bowl. If you pick the 7-day or 30-day, you'll get them there from Kevin Thomas there at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Kevin, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night, and we will talk with you next week.
You too, and I hope Chris feels better. Take care.
Yeah, hopefully Chris feels better. All right, have a good night. All right, now it's time to continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go to Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. And Kevin is done, as he says to everybody out there. Jovan, how you doing?
What's going on, Tony T? Ready to go?
Ready to go. All right, I'm ready for business. Let's take a look. We're open for business tonight. All right, Pistons at Nuggets, 9 Eastern time. Nuggets laying 7.5, total 217.5. We know the Nuggets here on a back-to-back with the Pistons. Man, this is a tough team, really a tough team to back. How do you see it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm on the red hot Nuggets, man. The winners are 6 out of the last 7, and yesterday they absolutely dismantled the Utah Jazz, who was on that long winning streak. In that game, Nikola Jokic was on fire, dropping 47 on them boys. And he's looking like an MVP candidate, averaging 25.7 points, 11.7 rebounds, and 8.7 assists per game this season. They're both, the Nuggets as a team, they're both third in offensive scoring and field goal percentage and have multiple threats on the floor at any given time. They're 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against teams with a losing record. The Pistons, they fit the bill right there. They're both in the bottom third in both offensive scoring and defensive scoring, and a hardball on the road, going 1-8 straight up and 3-5 against the spread. In their last 4 road games, they're 0-3-1 and got smashed by 27 to Golden State. So all systems go with the Nuggets tonight.
All right, Nuggets tonight. Of course, those Eastern Conference teams, Jovan, they're not used to playing in that height, that thin air there in Denver, because they only make one visit a year, so it's really tough on those Eastern Conference teams.
Yeah, and that's just an added layer to their road woes. Now they had a couple nice wins at home against Philly and in the Lakers, but they caught them on bad nights. Um, they're just a bad road team. And one thing about the Nuggets this year that's different from years past is that everything's going through the Joker as opposed to Jamal Murray, and that's been the difference especially in this winning streak that they've had.
Absolutely, no question about that. Nuggets here from Jovan Burts here, -7.5 against Detroit Pistons. All right, Jovan, let's take a look here at what you got going on tonight over at Big Dogs Premium. You're doing very well. Past 30 days, over 300 units of profit. Good night at hoops. What you got going on over at Big Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so I got my Make Money Monday going. I got a 3-pack in college basketball. That's gonna pop off at 7 o'clock. Jump on that, and I got my NBA play of the night. That's also gonna pop off at about 7:30. So you need to hop up on that. I got my 3-day, my 7-day, and my monthly. If you want that value, so I'm winning. Jump up on it. It's going to continue. Let's go.
Let's go. Get on board with Jovan Burts over at Big Dogs Premium. You can see the numbers there doing well in the NBA. And, of course, get that one-day pass. Make that upgrade with those winnings to one of those long-term passes from Jovan Burts over at Big Dogs Premium. Of course, that means you'll get every play that it releases on the site for the time period that you select. All right, Jovan, it's always great having you on the show. And you have yourself a great night. And we'll talk to you at the end of the week.
Have a good night, fellas.
See you on
Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. All right, now it's time to bring in one of our newer cappers to the show. You'll find him over at Big Dogs Premium. Trey Jordan, how you doing tonight?
Good. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing good. Keeping the plate spinning. Let's continue on here. We got one tonight, 8:30 Eastern time. This is your game. And I think a lot of cappers like this one. Grizzlies at the Spurs here. This one on NBA League Pass channel with the Spurs. They're going to be laying 3.5. Total sits here at 221.5.
Yes, sir. First off, these two teams remind me a lot of each other. Both big assist teams, first turnovers, first and third in the league assist turnover ratio. They also are two of the best ATS teams in the league, third and fourth. What the edge I see here is on the defense. Grizzlies 6th ranked in defense in the league, first in steals. Last game they came out, they held DeMar down and Rudy Gay down, and but the key factor in this game is I think is holding down LaMarcus Aldridge. He's had a knack of killing the Grizzlies, and with no Jonas, I think people think that the Spurs are just gonna do their thing, but they showed last time out that wasn't the case. I think they can do it again. They run it back. They won by 17 points the other night. The Grizzlies are on fire. I know it's hard to say a team's on fire when they had a 12-day layoff, but these guys are 6-0 against the spread last 6 games, 5-1 on the road, 5-1 ATS on the road. I just think the Grizz can come in here and I'd sprinkle a little on the money line, but I like having the 3.5. You can get 4 in some spots with the Grizz here.
Yeah, one thing I saw with the Grizzlies, I was looking at their numbers with John Morant back on 3 days ago. Then their defense has really improved. Let's watch the defensive efficiency ratings, which I look at. They've been really sharp. One thing I'll note here, this is a front end of a back-to-back. How much do you factor that when you make the handicap when you see a team's got a game the following day?
Definitely count it, but Grizzlies play more of a bigger rotation. They have a good bench, so I trust the bench here to come in and do their part. And yes, John Morant is amazing. I definitely think they have the better point guard in this, and he likes to take over in the fourth quarter. But those rotational guys have definitely came in and they've lifted this team. And like the books just keep disrespecting the Grizzlies. They've been on a roll. So yeah, I think we'll see what the number is tomorrow against the Pacers. But I think they can possibly win tonight again.
Yeah, looking at the Grizzlies here, plus a 3.5. One thing with the Spurs, I mean, last year their defense was bad. If you notice, their defense starting to slide a little bit. They started playing well in the beginning, but as the games were on, we're starting to see that form they had from last season. All right, Trey, why don't you let everybody know what you have going on over at Big Dogs Premium? Has off to a good start in the NHL.
Yeah, I got 7th place tonight, 3 in college basketball, 3 in the NBA, 1 in hockey. So I think it's $35. That's less than $5 a pick, guys. I mean, I can't do much better than that for you. So yeah, come check me out and let's have a good day.
Yeah, check out Trey Jordan over at Pig Dog Swimming. Get that one-day pass from Trey. Get those winnings. Then you make the upgrade to long-term pass. You see what he has there, the 3, 7, and 30-day pass. Check Trey Jordan's profile page over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Trey, as always, great work here on the show. I think it's your second appearance. You have yourself a great night. And
yes, sir.
We'll talk to you here. We'll talk to you until next week.
Have a good one.
All right, everybody. Trey Jordan here on the drive-through. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch over to Rod Zawaki when I can find him here on my board here. Let's get to Rod. There we go. Rod Zawaki now. How you doing, Rod?
Doing good, Tony.
All right.
How you doing?
All right, listen, man, I'm doing fine. You know, keeping the plane spinning. And you're going to be looking at college hoops for tonight. No TV. You're going to have to find an internet radio signal for this one. Alabama State at Prairie View. Prairie View going to be laying 16. Total sits here at 130.5.
Yeah, we got a big game in the SWAC tonight. Prairie View started off the year. They had some key injuries and definitely weren't healthy to start the year. They started off a little slow, but they're all healthy again and definitely got it rolling. Moving because they went to 6-4 on the year, a nice 9-1 ATS on the year. They're playing Alabama State tonight. Alabama State's 2-6 on the year, only 1-3 on the road on the year, only 4-4 ATS on the year. For me, in this game, Alabama State offense is anemic, and they're barely scoring 60 points a game if you're lucky. Going against this Prairie View defense, which is ranked 32nd in the country, they'll have no problem shutting down the Alabama State offense. They'll be lucky to score 60 points in this game. And Prairie View, the last 3 games, they're 3-0 ATS, and they've been running over teams, winning by 46, winning by 17, winning by 22. This offense is way better than Alabama State. Getting the win and getting the cover and staying perfect at home as they are 3-0 at home and 3-0 straight up and 8 against the spread, which is what we like. So lay the points, take Prairie View A&M, stay perfect in conference play as well. To go a nice 6-0 in conference play.
All right, Rod Zawaki here going to go ahead and lay the points here with Prairie View laying the 16 against Alabama State, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So a lot of time to get that action in this college hoops action. All right, Rod, let's take a look. Man, are you smoking it in the NBA this year? 655 units of profit this year. A big card in the NBA for a Monday. What you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we're doing good. Definitely got some NBA here. I've got Rod's Masterful Monday. I'm loving this Monday slate of action. I've got 3 NBA for you, 3 NHL, and a 1 10-star college basketball slam dunk. I'm extremely confident in these 7 bets tonight. It's our golden opportunity to kickstart the week and crush the books. Jump over to Masterful Monday. It's over at Pick Dogs Premium. Click down cap, and you can't miss it.
You can't miss it. Masterful Monday from Rod Zawaki over at Pig Dogs Premium. Get his one-day pass. Get those winnings. Make the upgrade to long-term pass. We're getting to Super Bowl weekend. You know there's going to be a lot of hoops coverage here on the weekend. Of course, get ready for the Super Bowl with the Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, Rod, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you tomorrow.
Yeah, you have yourself a good night. Hey, Chris, if you're watching, hope you get better, buddy. Hope we see you tomorrow morning.
Hope we see you in the morning. All right, Rod Zawaki here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. And we're going to bring Al Ninos on. Before we talk to Al, I just want to remind you guys, Rod Zawaki's on in the mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's Mitch, it's Rod Zawaki, Brian Bitler, and, of course, Chris Ruffolo. And they get everything started here at 10 a.m. Eastern time here. So be sure to check out the morning show. And guys, just a reminder, as we have a couple more picks left remaining here on our show, we will recap every play at the end of the show. So if you're tuning in late, be sure to stay tuned for the end of the show. We'll recap them on. Don't forget to keep those likes, those thumbs up coming to help grow our audience. Now we can welcome Al Ninos to the show. Al, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
All right, I'm doing great. Okay, let's take a look at the game you're picking tonight. Oh boy, this is a beauty. T-Wolves at Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers is going to be laying 4. Total sits here at 219.
Yeah, it does at 219. I had dipped a bit earlier, but I guess the public's usually going to bet the overs on most games. So, again, it's going back up now, so wait till closer to tip-off for this play. But you got Towns out, Nance out, and I'm seeing Andre Drummond listed as out, but I haven't really seen any confirmation of that yet. So I guess I'd like this play even more if he sits out. But yeah, so these two teams will be playing their second game in 2 nights. The Wolves won this matchup 109-104 last night. These are two of the worst offenses in the league. Cleveland's 8-12 to the under. Minnesota slightly better, but still just 9-10 to the over. So they've been playing more to the under. Yeah, Cleveland does have a pretty good defense, and while Minnesota's defense isn't great at all, I think they might actually look pretty good against this Cleveland offense tonight. So I'm taking this game to go under. The Wolves do like to play a little fast, but if you're just playing fast to throw at bricks, it's not going to help you much. They don't shoot well from deep. Even their field goal percentage from close to range isn't too great either. As I said, 2 of the worst offenses in the league. I'm going under here.
Yeah, Cleveland had a little spurt there. Sexton came in, but we've seen here that recently the offensive efficiency numbers have been really poor for Cleveland, and resorting back to their early poor form here. Under here with El Ninos here, Cleveland Cavaliers, Minnesota Timberwolves, NBA for tonight. All right, Al, big card from the NBA. 10 games tonight on the docket. What you got going on over at Big Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I did like a lot of these NBA games tonight. So I got 5 NBA plays, my favorite NHL play, and my favorite college play of the night, all in one package or separately if you're just into one sport.
All right, guys, check out El Ninos over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his plays for tonight. And, of course, he does offer those long-term passes when you check his profile page over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Al, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night, and we will talk with you tomorrow.
Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, El Ninos here on the drive-thru. All right, now it's time for yours truly here, flying solo. Let's take a look at my pick on the show for tonight. We're going to be looking at East Tennessee State and Wofford, 7 p.m. Eastern time start. And here is the pick from this college hoop play. I'm going to go ahead and take, well, actually, I got to say it properly. Wofford, as I was on one of the comments there, wanted me to make sure I got it right. Okay, Wofford Terriers -2. Terriers, they like shooting on the home court. They're making 55% of their shots at home. They shot for 50% in their win at home to Mercer on Saturday. Now, East Tennessee State in their step-up road game, well, did not have very much success, losing by 12 at Furman, allowing 53% shooting. Buccaneers not as experienced, from the teams they've had the past couple of seasons. So my play here is going to go ahead and take the Wofford Terriers and lay in the 2 points. All right, guys, be sure to check out Pig Dogs Premium. I got a 3-pack going tonight from Hoops, so be sure to check that out. And I also have the long-term passes, so you can pick a pass from me from 7 days or 30 days over at Pig Dogs Premium. Guys, just a reminder, we're back live at 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow with a full book show. We'll have about 9 cappers on the show for you tomorrow, so be sure to tune in. Of course, it all gets started in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time with the morning show. Let's go ahead and recap the picks for today. All right, we just looks like we have. let's see if we can bring in El Ninos here. Looks like we'll use you, Trey, if you're still logged in for this segment. But let's see here. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, so it's going to be Trey on this segment for tonight. Sorry, Al. All right, we got it started here with Brian Bitler. He was on Sacramento +3 against New Orleans. We had Joe D'Amico, Trailblazers +9.5 against the Bucks. Kevin was on Texas Tech -7.5 against Oklahoma. Jovan Nuggets -7.5 against the Pistons. Trey was on the Grizzlies +3.5 against the Spurs. Rod Zawaki, Prairie View -16 against Alabama State. El Ninos, Cleveland, Minnesota under 217.5. Yours truly, Wofford -2 against East Tennessee State. All right, Trey, we're going to go to you. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
It's a tough one. I'll go with Kevin. I'll take the Texas Tech -7.5. I'll just see that as a higher scoring game, and the public saw Oklahoma beat Alabama the other night, and they're just going to be 11 all over them. So I'll just take Texas Tech.
All right, go ahead. Let's see if I can bring in El Ninos for this segment here. I think we can. All right, let's bring him in. All right, I think we've got El already. Okay, Al, I don't want to keep you out of this segment here. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'll go with Jovan's Nuggets minus the 7.5.
Nuggets laying the 7.5. I like Trey's play here with the Grizzlies plus the 3.5 against the Spurs. I like that pick. I like the way the Grizzlies are playing. All right, guys, this was a drive-through. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time for another edition of our show. We'll have, like I said, 9 cappers on, giving live free picks for the primetime action on Tuesday. All right, let's take a look at the group for tonight's show. Let's give a nice wave goodbye. You guys have yourself a good night, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow live